Yo, what's going on? Today I'm going to show you how to make beats like Prettifun's newest song, Unfazed. Let's get straight into it. I bet. So for the first sound of this beat, I pulled up a starter from my boy Alex. He has like cool like virtual starters, so I like fucked with that a little bit. And what I did was I pitched it up too, and I added an EQ to take out low end, and that's all I did. So here's what the first starter sounds like. Yes, sir. So that's the first starter. Then after that, I went and added a lead. So this is a lead from my newest Serum Bank, Remote Serum 2 Bank. Drop this with Ziad. This is the Lotus lead. And I just laid down this lead. Make sure to be in the same key. I think we're in D sharp. So just like messed around in here. Didn't go like too crazy or anything. I copied it over. Just added a few more notes and switched things up a little bit in the second half. Then copied that all over again. So here's what that sounds like. So it's like cool and chopped up. As you can hear, there's some effects on it. So it's the Shaperbox preset from my boy Alex. And then an EQ taking out the low end. So it's like cool, like virtual sound. Next is add a pluck. Super simple pluck. It's from my Summit Serum Bank. And I just laid down these like just a few notes. Just copy this over, brought this D sharp up to a C sharp, and then copy that all over again. Really simple. Here's what that sounds like. Then I added a piano. I want there to be like some sort of more acoustic sound in this beat, because like up until adding this piano, it was just all synths. So it's the American Home Clean preset and the Piano V VST. And I just laid down some like notes here. This one's kind of like strummed. And I just do this, copy this over a few times. And then just kind of mess around in the scale here, go down. And just kind of like placing notes down. I can't really explain my thought process here, but y'all can kind of hear what I'm going for. Just I didn't really want to do chords. If I like shorten all the notes, as you can hear, it's just kind of looks like a pluck pattern, but I'm stretching them all out. It's cool. Added some reverb, delay, and then I also added an EQ. So here's what that sounds like. And then this part here is just up an octave. And then next one after that is Hive. I figured out the bass line for these like for the starter, and then I use that to create some chords. So this is the EH Silver Serum or however the fuck you say that, preset in Hive 2. This is the bass line right here, B, C sharp, D, and then there's the F right here, and just D, C. And then I just laid down some chords on top of that. I thought the melody was pretty full, but I thought like a cool like ambient kind of key type of sound in the background would be cool too. So here's what that sounds like. Then the final sound I added in the beat, this is vocal chop. So here's what that sounds like. Yes, sir. So that's like pretty cool. I reversed that, and then I added some loop raider, another loop raider, and then an EQ to take out the low end. And yeah, I'll play the full melody. One thing I added right here is just a bass, because I wanted the loop to have a bass in it when I exported it. So here's what the full loop sounds like. I bet. So after that, moved on to the drums. This is an iconic 808. Here's what it sounds like. And this is the pattern. For a Prettifun beat, you kind of want an 808 pattern that keeps like rising or changing. I like the notes to like switch a lot. Not just like one note the whole time, basically. Then there's a clap pattern. It's pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. Then a hi-hat pattern. I added some liberator on this, and it's just a one-step with like some rolls down here. And here's what that sounds like. So yeah, it's kind of like weird, but it sounds cool. This is what the liberator preset looks like. Then after that, it's this like chant sound. So that sounds like this. Sounds cool. And then open hat on the 1, 3, 5, 7. And the snare. And that's all the drums. So I'll play what they sound like together. And I'll kind of break down the arrangement for y'all. And again, I'll show y'all the mixer on this one because I know y'all ask a lot how my mixing and how my master works. So I'll just show y'all for this beat. But here's what all the drums sound like together. So yeah, pretty cool drum pattern. Again, like weird hi-hats, but besides that, it's pretty basic. And then here's what the mixer looks like. 808 has nothing on it, literally only liberator, taking out low end on the snare. And then the master is just a soft clipper. Again, very simple mixing. You don't gotta do too much on these beats. Just make like a cool, weird virtual melody, add some fire drums, and you're good. I'll play the final beat for y'all so you can see what the FLP, or you can see how it looks like with the FLP. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to go get my Remote 2 Serum Bank, or Serum 2 Bank. 100 presets, 100 one-shots, and then 50 loops and 50 midis. So there's a ton of midis in there. You can go check that out. And here's what the final beat sounds like.